Well, hello there, friends. Scott from PlatteRiverKeto. If you're new to my channel, welcome. On my channel, you get to come along for the ride on my keto journey. I check in with you at least once a week to update you on my progress on my keto journey. Also, try to check in with you at least one other time during the week, usually about a keto topic, but sometimes just about this little journey that we call life. I will admit I've been a little bit remiss on those updates lately, but hoping to get back into that groove pretty soon. So today is Saturday. I am actually getting ready to go be a hashtag band dad. I'm headed to Lincoln, Nebraska today, which is about 3 hours from where I live, for one of my son's band competitions. Really excited about that opportunity, but trying to get a check-in with you here real quick before I head off to do that. So anyway, for those of you that have been following along, I am in a fourth quarter challenge. I started it at the beginning of October, and if you watched my video from last week, I had a bit of a reset. As I had the flu last week or some other virus, not really sure what it was necessarily, but kind of kept me down a little bit for the middle of the week, and didn't have a lot of success. But anyway, so I kind of reset my reset last week, and this week wanted to check in with you first on the goals that I've had for the fourth quarter. Goal number one was getting in my daily DDPY workouts, and I was 7 for 7 this week. So that was really great. Feeling good, feeling stronger. More flexibility, more core strength, just feeling really good there. Also, I didn't really put it on as a goal, but I also got out for my walks every day this week too. Unfortunately, my wife took a bit of a tumble last week, and her ankle has been swollen and sore, and so she hasn't gotten out walking with me. The silver lining to that rain cloud, I love you, Liz, can't wait for you to get back walking with me. But the silver lining is that I have actually started walking a little bit further, because Liz is comfortable walking like a mile and a half, and I've done a bit of a longer route that actually ends up being about 3 miles that I've been doing with my dog, so it's been pretty fun. So 7 for 7 on that goal, hooray for that. Goal number two was no keto treats, 7 for 7 on that, woohoo. Celebrating my daughter's birthday tomorrow. My wife and I found a recipe that we're going to try for a keto fudge. Now, initially, this was a keto pumpkin white chocolate fudge, and my wife has decided long ago, but she does not like white chocolate. So we're going to try a keto pumpkin dark chocolate fudge. See how it turns out. And I did plan that out. As part of my fourth quarter challenge was to have a keto treat possibly on my daughter's birthday, on the day of Halloween, Thanksgiving Day, and a couple in the month of December for Christmas. But those are my treats. But I was 7 for 7 this last week. No keto treats. So that was great. Third goal was no nuts, and I was 7 for 7 on that this past week as well. No nuts. You don't buy any; they're hard to eat, I found. So haven't bought any, don't have any in the house. That works out nice. Now for my relationship with Earth's gravity. As you all know, I was 328.8 last week, which was up 0.8 of a pound from the week before. That was very unfortunate. This week, hooray, making progress on my relationship with Earth's gravity. I am 325.2. That puts me down 3.6 pounds this week. And the great news also is I had kind of dipped below being down 150 pounds overall. I think I was 147 something. So I'm down again 150.4 pounds from my initial weight, which in July of 2021 was 475.6. So I am now 325.2. So very excited about that, making some good progress. What I wanted to chat with you about just a little bit today before I, like I said, head off on the road, down the road on I-80, it was interesting this morning as I was walking with my dogs. I was thinking to myself, it was really easy to see that I had reached the goals that I had set for this week. My 7 for 7, of course, on my workouts, not having my keto treats, and also not having any nuts. So I knew that I'd done that, and it was easy to be pretty excited about that. But I was thinking about, what's my relationship with Earth's gravity going to be today? And, what's that number going to do? Like, I actually was having that conversation with myself in my head as I was walking my dogs. And I thought, the number on the scale is important for me as a tool to measure my progress. But it's just one of the tools that I'm currently using to measure my progress. So I already knew that the other three tools that I'm using to measure my progress right now, I was nailing it on, 100% right on with. And the good news was that this week the relationship with Earth's gravity was down quite a bit. 3.6 pounds is great. Very excited about that. But what I was thinking about is, at least for me, and you guys can chime in the comments if you want to, or reach out to me if you want to discuss this topic further. But for me, I found that there is definitely a delicate balance between focusing too hard on the numbers, especially the number on the scale, and relaxing that to a point where I'm not focusing on it at all. Now, I think there's a place for not focusing on it at all. And in fact, even though I didn't really want to call the last couple of months kind of a reset, it really was for me. And I didn't focus on the scale, and that was fine. And I put back on a couple of pounds, and that's okay. I think it was good for me. It was good for me mentally. It was good for my body, probably. But now I'm focused again. But I think it would be easy to get too focused, hyper focused on it, to where I'm doing dumb things like not drinking water after my workout because I'll have sweated off a couple of extra ounces before I go jump on the scale. Things like that, to me, is too focused on the numbers. Not focused enough, obviously, like I said, is just not focusing on them at all and just kind of doing whatever you want. That balance for me is that as I think about the number, like I want the number to go down, right? I want to have some focus on my relationship with Earth's gravity. And so I do the things that I want to do, and it gives me a little bit of motivation in that moment when I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go grab some sunflower seeds. Oh, no, I don't want to do that because that's not what I'm doing, and that might hurt my number a little bit. And so that's a good, that's the balance that I want, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is that little bit of a help that it gives me, that the number gives me, saying, oh, don't go have that snack in between meals, where I might have had that keto snack before, I might have jumped and had a couple of cheese sticks. It's like, no, wait for your meal, wait for your keto meal. And I think that is where our number goals, our, whatever our goal might be, that is where those goals are helpful. And that's that perfect balance that I think on those goals is, it's enough to keep me from veering off, but not so much that, like I said, I start doing dumb things. Like I start skipping meals, or that's probably the best example, is like skipping meals or not drinking enough water, or trying to think, to hit that number, as opposed to having the fat loss, which is what I really want. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you today. Think about that as it relates to your own health journey. And you may find that the other thing is, I think everybody's different. You may find that for you, you should just never get on the scale. That the scale is just, it is such a negative influence for you that it derails your progress. You may find that getting on the scale every day is good for you. I find that's too much for me. Checking my relationship with Earth's gravity weekly is about the most I ever want to do, I think. But find out what that balance is for you with whatever your goals are. And again, you may be very different from me, but I will say for me, having those goals and finding that balance to where I'm not so focused on it that I start doing things that are kind of dumb, but focused enough that it keeps me from straying when you have that moment, that momentary temptation, whether it be to sleep in, hit the snooze button and not get that morning workout in, or that temptation to have a snack or a treat that you don't want to have. So anyway, that was what I wanted to share with you today. If you've enjoyed my video, please like the video. You can subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified the next time that we have one of these videos. Getting ready to, like I said, head on down I-80 and go be a band dad today. I'm excited about that. So anyway, keep calm and keto on, and we will talk to you next week.